Ollie here with another loaf of that sweet bread for you. Today's loaf comes to us from my good friend Carl Jung, and he says, "If our religion is based on salvation, our chief emotions will be fear and trembling. If our religion is based on wonder, our chief emotion will be gratitude." I wanted to share this one on the heels of the Carl Sagan quote I did last time around, because it sort of parallels what Sagan was saying about a religion, new or old, that taps into the awe and wonder that comes with an objective scientific interpretation of the universe and everything in it. Now, Jung isn't talking about pantheism here, and he's not talking about the scientific method, but he is touching on a similar point in that the central theme or object of your religion is going to have an impact on your emotional and psychological health. Consider that many Christian denominations hold as true the concept of original sin. Now, this to me is an idea worth discarding as quickly as humanly possible. The idea that you and I can inherit sin from our distant ancestors, sort of like how you would inherit a debt from your deceased parents. To me, this notion is not only ridiculous logically, it's not only outrageous emotionally. It basically leads nowhere good, and it doesn't provide you with anything positive or productive. If you believe that you were born a sinner, then, as Carl Jung is saying, your life is going to be filled with guilt and shame and remorse, and you will seek salvation for a problem that, in all honesty, doesn't even exist. What a waste of a life that would be, to constantly seek salvation from some invisible sky daddy who cursed you with sin in the first place. So the central theme or object of your religion is going to have a very real, very concrete impact on you as a human being, on what you think of yourself, what you think of others, what you think the purpose of life is, and how you judge your own validity, your own value, your own success in life. In my research so far, I have yet to find a religion that is based on wonder. There is a place for wonder in most spiritual traditions, but I've yet to find an entire tradition that is centered on wonder. And so that's one of the reasons that I've gone and made my own religion, because I believe that gratitude and wonder, awe, reverence, these are some of the loftiest emotions we can experience. And so I tried to build a belief system that promotes these things and that places these things as the centerpiece of my life. My goal is to look at the world in a way that will allow me to see the sacred in the ordinary, the divine in the mundane. I never get tired of saying those things, because when you can shift your perspective and see the world in this way, everything brings you joy. Everything brings you bliss, and you experience awe and wonder at things that you used to consider totally irrelevant, things that used to be beneath your notice, things that were non-issues. Suddenly these things spring out and appear full of life, full of mystery, full of potential. And it was there all along, but it was waiting for you. It was waiting for me. It was waiting for us to look at it the right way. And so that's sort of the central object of my personal religion, is finding ways to look at the world so that you feel that wonder, that gratitude that Jung is talking about. As I said, I have yet to find this religion in the world, and so that's why I took it upon myself to make it. But I haven't studied all the world religions, and I haven't studied all the spiritual and philosophical paths out there. So maybe you can help me. Is there already a religion or a philosophy of living in place that exists and that is established, that makes wonder the central object, or that aims to incite feelings of awe and reverence and wonder in the adherent? If there is, I would love to know about it, so please tell me all about it in the comments section below. Well, that's it for me today. Thanks once again for joining me, and don't forget to live well, my friends.